thing. They weren't born into the United States. They were born into the wasteland. And why should I give my allegiance to the Enclave when the New California Republic is there invisible? Why should I give my allegiance to the Enclave when Caesar's Legion has just invaded my home village, burned and crucified everyone, and set me up as a legionnaire? Or why do I even need a government? Me and my friends have formed a gang, we have guns, we're hitting caravans. Why do we need anything more? These are actually all very good points and very good questions, and I'd like to address them all in reverse order. First off, those of you who have a couple of buddies and a couple of functioning guns and are just parading around the wasteland doing whatever you'd like, you need to stop. Now, some people would say you need to stop because your activities are disrupting trade and impeding the return of civilization. I'm not a bleeding heart. I'm not gonna tell you that. It's a simple matter of life expectancy. If you've got a couple of guns and leather armor and you're holed up in a little shack, it's only a matter of time before someone gets pissed off, kicks down your door, and gives you a shotgun blast to the face. That aggression, that desire to shoot other people, would be far better served in the service of your country. The Enclave can use people like you. Find your nearest representative and sign up. In regards to the Legion, I'm not going to address them directly because none of them listen to the radio. Why? Because they're all a bunch of savages. I mean, they enslave all their women, they crucify those who don't agree with them, and when a military commander is disappointing, they cover him in burning pitch and throw him over the canyon. Why, for sanity's sake, would anyone want to sign up with them? Okay, yes, I'll admit, there's been a lot of progress in the Southwest, according to our scouts, since Caesar's Legion took over, but you're still looking at a military dictatorship, which, from where I'm sitting, a military dictatorship is one step above a communist state. And he even said best, democracy is the worst form of government, except for all the other ones. That being said, let's talk about the elephant in the room. The New California Republic. It's a democracy. Nobody's denying that. It's still a secessionist state. The New California Republic was formed on United States soil. The Enclave is the United States government. Since the government never collapsed, the United States never collapsed. If the United States never collapsed, that means the New California Republic is an illegal democracy because it already resides within the boundaries of a pre-existing state. Still, it's not all that bad. The New California Republic modeled itself after the United States. It will be far easier to reintegrate back into United States society when the Enclave claims NCR territory as its own. And I'm not saying that as a threat. I don't want any of my listeners to think I am threatening them or their chosen way of life. I'm merely pointing out, as the rightful stewards of this country, the Enclave will eventually retake it. And since retaking it is inevitable, I ask my listeners this: why are you not already on the winning side?
Sure, just don't treat me like a pack Brahmin, okay?
Hello again, sweet America. It's your host, Alan Morgan, here on Enclave Radio. I would like to take some time out and discuss a very serious problem involving everyone out there in the wasteland. The problem is, of course, ghouls. We've all seen them. We all know someone who knows someone who knew someone who turned into one.
Sorry, no
but
time
what
to
are
talk
they
out.
really?
I hope Pearl knows what she's doing, letting you wander around Nellis as you please. If that's so, how about you look into repairing the solar arrays on the roof of the generator building? Nothing too complicated about it, but it's a long ways to walk my old bones, and there's been that ant problem over near there. You can't miss the array. It's on top of the generator building smack dab in the middle of Nellis, between the two runways.
Prospectors out there in the waste go into some abandoned...
Are you talking about that damn bright light we've seen blast off to the south occasionally? I was wondering what the hell that was. If they've got the parts, bring them on back. We need to get the array back up and charge it. Be sure to stop on back and let me know when the arrays are fixed.
And I, for one, will not stand for it. I will exercise my...
So you're the outsider. Lived your whole life out there, huh? Wow. I always thought you savages probably spoke a different language. But I hear you sound like us. What I could use is some scrap metal. It may not sound exciting, but around here we have to recycle every rivet and plate. The other thing, you being from the outside and all, well, I guess you'd call it a personal matter, but, well, forget it. That must be nice. Sharing yourself like that? Not being embarrassed or anything? Well, the thing is, there's this girl. There's an outpost near here. The signs say, Crimson Caravan? It seems like they carry things to and fro for people out there. Well, every once in a while, I watch the outpost through one of the spotter's binoculars. And sometimes there's this girl there. This special girl. And sometimes it's like she's watching me back with her binoculars. Except she's probably just watching Nellis. I haven't tried waving. Oh, you can't miss her. She has short red hair and she's the most beautiful woman who ever lived. You'd really talk to her for me? What if she feels the same way? What if she comes here like you did? What if she gets blown up? What if she doesn't like me? Oh, geez. I better just let you handle it. I'm better with machines. They don't make my stomach queasy like this. That would be amazing. As in, I would thank you forever. What's so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose what stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. For the ramparts we once stood so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? Greetings to all my fellow patriots out there in the wasteland. My name is Alan Morgan, and you are listening to Enclave Radio. Let's discuss current events, shall we? Ammunition continues to flood into the East Coast.
thanks to a chemical cesspool known as the Pit. It seems somewhat of influence in the region has managed to get the steel mills up and running again. Way to go, guys. In a related story, the Emergency Congress will meet later in the week to vote on allocating resources for an expeditionary force to establish contact with the leadership in the Pit and offer them all the benefits and hospitality the Enclave offers. There is still no evidence about the mysterious object that was observed falling from the sky 3 years ago. Enclave scientists speculate it was a malfunctioning orbital platform, likely of communist construction, that simply fell out of orbit. To those who have pointed out that nothing that big is documented in historical records, Enclave officials have stressed that despite our vast technological superiority over those godless Reds, it's entirely possible that something was snuck into orbit without our knowledge. Tribal villages from Point Lookout to the Mesa Verde have far more primitive and far more humorous viewpoints. Caesar's Legion is massing along the Colorado River for a push on the NCR-held Hoover Dam. Enclave military strategists speculate that the Legion will overwhelm the NCR forces and seize the dam. Caesar is on record as stating that all advanced forms of technology are off limits, so it's highly likely he will destroy the dam once across. As to the possibility of Enclave military intervention to save the dam, officials have said no comment.
I see something I want to punch.
Finally, the Emergency
Safety
Congress has
first.
voted
That's
today
all I'm
to
saying.
extend their emergency powers and to not hold a
Hello, outsider. Need something?
crisis has passed. According to one congressman, they had a
An impressive piece of work. I'll keep that in mind if jobs come up in the future.
consistent in these troubled times.
Don't get blown up.
Maintained that Enclave personnel have
Thing the safety was on.
things to worry about than who to vote for. You heard it here first, America. Our nation is in great hands with men like that at the helm.
You should go talk to Blake or Alice. They handle most of our contact with visitors. I watch all sorts of things with my binoculars. Who wants to know? And why? Nice-looking blonde boy? I always wondered if he was watching me back. What's he like? Really? That's so sweet. I'd love to go meet him. Is there any way the Boomers would let me visit Nellis? This is so exciting. Let me know how it turns out.
Hello.
How is your visit with us going, stranger? Well, well, this is welcome news. Who is she? This presents a bit of a problem. Jack isn't allowed to leave Nellis, and I doubt she would make it through the artillery alive. I suppose Jack deserves a chance at love. You can tell Jack she has a free pass to enter, but he is responsible for her actions. Do not make me regret this decision, outsider. Later.
Pull your eyes out. You don't need them.
Yes, we
Have you seen her? The redhead of my dreams?
Alan Morgan here for Enclave
She does?
Radio.
You mean it?
Another friendly
That's incredible. What happens next? Can she come here?
fact of life.
How do we make sure she doesn't get blown up?
Outfit,
Should I talk to the gunners or to Pearl?
and are unable to hack it, and are highly motivated, highly
Here,
disciplined fighting
take this boomer outfit. I'll let the gunners know she's coming, and not to shoot at her.
should spare the rod on these people. Oh no, America. If anything, these men and women who were too cowardly to maintain the oath to their nation should be punished to the fullest extent of the law, only to prove Uncle Sam plays no favorites. If you should come across an Enclave deserter in your travels, rare though they are, be advised that these people are likely mentally unstable and very hostile. Do not attempt to restrain them yourselves. Notify your nearest Enclave representative and let the proper government agency handle it. Working together, government and citizen, is the only way we can ensure this great nation survives.
Hello again. How's your boomer friend?
One voice, one Enclave.
I was hoping you would. What's going on? Have they agreed to my safety yet?
Hello again, sweet America. It's your host, Alan.
There's one more thing. I have a work contract with the Crimson Caravan, and if I walk away, I lose the wages they owe me. Could you do just one more thing for me and talk to Alice McLafferty about it? I know if I do it, she'll just say no. I'd hate to lose the money.
This is the voice of the United States broadcasting in the desolate wastelands of the world. This is Enclave Radio.
Welcome
I am your
back.
host, Alan Morgan, and I'd like to welcome
Ah,
all
yes.
of
Her
you
infatuation with a boomer she's never met. It's a small camp. Word gets around. She's aware she's breaking her contract, which is undoubtedly why she sent you to talk to me instead of coming herself. Janet is free to leave, but she forfeits the wages she's owed. That's the price of contract breaking. Take it or leave it.
President John Henry Yamu is dead. We got confirmation not to
Being sentimental is not how I made the Crimson Caravan so successful. But I'll allow it, just this once. Janet will be paid what she's owed. Consider it a gift.
This is a tragedy. You might remember that our last president, President Richardson, was also assassinated. Yeah.
Have you spoken with McLafferty yet?
John Henry Eden
That's great.
assassinated
I can't believe you went through all this trouble for me. Thank you.
Washington, D.C. And from all indications, the members of the Brotherhood of Steel are responsible for his death. This is a sad day, America. I am being asked to step into shoes that no one can fill. John Henry Eden was the greatest man this country has ever produced. After President Richard's assassination, he took the shattered remains of our country and he moved it with the sole goal of securing this nation's great capital. Yet there is absolutely no basis for the...
Hi. I can't believe I'm going to meet my red-headed lady soon. I'm really nervous about it.
That's absolutely ludicrous, and I'm not even
Like I said,
accept that as anywhere close to what actually happened. So how did it happen, America? How did the President of the United States die? Who's responsible? Well, I'll tell you the truth, America. We're responsible.
Is it time?
All of us. Every man, woman, and child living in this great nation. The forces of darkness came knocking on our doors, and we did nothing to stop it. They say the meek shall inherit the earth, but as we all know,
Hello.
America,
It's
only the
great to
strong
finally meet
survive.
you.
And we,
Hi
sadly,
there. It's
we're
great
not
to meet
strong
you as
enough
well.
to protect.
I'm glad you
our
made it out here.
president. It's
You're
our
even
burden
more
of
stunning
shame,
up close
our
than you
cross
were at a
to bear,
distance.
which is why,
And you're even
America,
more handsome
we
up
need
close.
to stop these
Do you think it'll
petty
be okay if I hang
squabbles.
around here for a
One
little while?
voice.
So we can get to know each other better?
One enclave.
Of course it would. I'll have you set up with some quarters with some of the other women. I can take care of that robot problem for you. Just saying. Thank you for getting Janet to Nella.
Thank you for getting me here. Jack is
I'd
a
like to
great
stay
guy.
for a while longer. Think some things over.
You're back. When you walked off in the middle of our people's story, I thought you must be bored. Gosh, there's a lot of folks. Argyle's our doctor. He could... Over at the workshop, Loyal and Jack are old. Ages ago, long before I was born, we lived underground. Everyone had guns, but the overseer wouldn't let us explode anything, not even a hand grenade. We left and wandered the wastes. There were savages with knives. We blew them up with frag mines and grenades, burned them with flamethrowers. It was neat, but there was a downside. For every 43.6 savages we killed, we lost one of our own. We needed a new home. We needed Nellis. Here we have prospered and multiplied. Here our mighty guns destroy any savages who might try to harm us before they can even reach our gates. Well, until... But... Not saying you want to harm us or you're a savage, but anyways. Nellis has revealed many secrets. It has taught us how to fly the bombers once based here, and it has taught us where to find one. And that is our story so far. For this last image is our future. To restore the bomber, to fly the open skies in armored safety, raining high explosive ordnance upon ignorant savages. This is our destiny. I'm pleased that you listened to the entire story. Perhaps there are details you'd like to know more about. Let me know. Now that you know the story of our people, you must have all sorts of questions. Several automatic warheads detonate here 100 years ago, leaving the base highly radioactive. The savages of the waste, ignoramuses, all avoided Nellis by habit.
This is Enclave Radio. I am your host, Alan.
That's exactly right. You're very knowledgeable for a Sav, an outsider. Anything else you want to know?
Far too long, but it's good to say that we are back in action. Unfortunately, America, we are not back in action the way we would like to be, and well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, America, but President John Henry Eden is dead. We got confirmation not too long ago from one of our scouts that managed to come back from the capital wasteland where John Henry Eden is residing, and let me just tell you right now, America, this is a tragedy. You might remember that our last president, President Richardson, was also assassinated. Yeah,
You know what would be funny if you cut off your arm and threw it away.
Mother Pearl's instructions are clear. You can move freely around Nellis, and artillery spotters have orders not to fire on you. These are extraordinary privileges. Don't abuse them.
I am being asked to step into shoes that no one can fill. John Henry Eden was the greatest man this country has ever...
Long story short, the power failed a few days ago because giant ants have tunneled into the generator room and set up a nest. I led a team down to exterminate them, but there were so many of them. We lost. 2 killed, 3 wounded. Personally, I think it's more than a savage can handle. But if you want to kill those ants and switch the power back on, feel free. Sure, anyone can. But there's more than a few down there. See for yourself. One other thing. The ants must be eating gunpowder from the munitions down there, or something. They exploded when hit by a flamethrower. One of us was using a laser pistol. Same thing. Bullets seem okay, just don't hit the artillery shells. Loyal's been working on some kind of weapon to use against them. Maybe you should check with him.
And we did nothing to stop it. They say the meek
I'll
shall
be here.
inherit the earth, but as we
What's
all
up?
know, America, only the strong survive. And we, sadly, were not strong enough to protect our president. It's our burden of shame, our cross to bear, which is why, America, we need to stop these petty squabbles. One voice, one enclave.
That's enough of that. Hey!
Greetings to all my patriots out there in the wasteland. My name is Alan Morgan, and you are listening to Enclave Radio. Let's discuss current events, shall we? Ammunition continues to flood into the East Coast, thanks to a mountain cesspool known as the Pit. It seems somewhat of influence in the region has managed to get the steel mills up and running again. Way to go, guys. In a related story, the emergency Congress will meet later in the
All
week to
clear.
vote on allocating resources for an expeditionary force to establish contact with leadership in the Pit and offer them all the benefits and hospitality the Enclave offers. There is still no evidence about the mysterious object that was observed falling from the sky 3 years ago. Enclave scientists say it was a little platform, likely of communist construction, that simply fell out of orbit. To those who have pointed out that nothing that big is documented in historical records, Enclave officials have stressed that despite our vast technological superiority over those godless Reds, it's entirely possible that something was snuck into orbit without our knowledge. Tribal villages from Point Lookout to the Mesa Verde have more primitive and far more humorous viewpoints. Caesar's Legion is massing along the Colorado River for a push on the NCR-held Hoover Dam. Enclave military strategists speculate that the Legion will overwhelm the NCR forces and seize the dam. Caesar is on record as stating that all advanced forms of technology are off limits, so it's highly likely he will destroy the dam once across. As to the possibility of the military to save the dam, officials have said no comment. Finally, the Emergency Congress has voted today to extend their emergency powers and not hold a presidential election until the current crisis has passed. According to
other
one
juicy bits of
congressman, they
info?
had a civic duty to ensure that the Enclave leadership and vision remain consistent in these troubled times, and
exciting.
maintained that Enclave personnel have more important things to worry about than who to vote for. You heard it here first, America. Our nation is in great hands with men like that at the helm. Again, sweet America, it's your host, Alan Morgan. Enclave Radio with another friendly reminder. Deserters are a sad, yet unavoidable fact of life. There are always a handful records, Enclave officials have stressed that despite our vast technological superiority over those godless Reds, it's entirely possible that something was snuck into orbit without our knowledge. Historical records, Enclave officials have stressed that despite our vast technological superiority over those godless Reds, it's entirely possible that something was snuck into orbit without look out to the Mesa River have primitive and far more humorous. Caesar's Legion is massing along the Colorado River for a push on the Enclave military strategists speculate that the Legion will overwhelm the NCR forces and seize the dam. Caesar is on record as stating that all advanced forms so it's highly likely he will destroy the dam if it's crossed. As to the possibility of Enclave military intervention to save the dam, officials have said, no comment. Finally, the Emergency Congress has voted today to extend their emergency election until the current crisis is passed. According to one congressman, they have a duty to ensure that the Enclave leadership and vision remain consistent in these troubled times, and maintained that Enclave personnel have more important things to worry about than who to vote for. Here first. Brave hands with men like that at the helm. Hello again, sweet America. It's your host. My name is Alan Morgan.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. Here are our top stories. A group of great cons were killed in a bloody end to a hostage crisis in Boulder City. It's not currently known why the cons were in the area. Also in the headlines, a package courier found shot in the head near Good Springs has reportedly regained consciousness and made a full recovery. Now that's a delivery service.
I see the power's back on. The ants are all dead? Maybe Pearl is right about you, because I don't know how you pulled that off. I'll tell Loyal to send someone down to clear out the eggs and repair the generators. Good work.
Well, so does Guy Mitchell, who's got hard eggs by the number.
Lead the way.
I can take care of that robot problem for you.
You have done well to earn the trust of my people, child. I believe the time has come for you to show your value in full. The people have come to accept having you around. Find Loyal and ask him about our people's fondest dream. He will tell you what to do next.
I've got heartaches by the number.
You have done well.
Pearl sent word saying it's all right to tell you about the lady in the water. Ain't nothing creepy about it. It's a term of respect. A long time ago, long before the war that killed just about everything that ever lived, a bomber crashed not far from here. A bomber was a flying contraption that could drop explosives down on anything it flew over. But anyway, moving on. This bomber crashed down in Lake Mead, pretty damn near intact. When we got to Nellis, see, I found this article in a magazine all about it. There was another B-29 around here, part of a museum. Couldn't fly, but had a lot of spare parts, see? Get where I'm going? Since I was a young man, I've dreamed of raising that lady from the lake and bringing her back to life. What do you say? Simple. Attach deployable ballast to the plane and float it on up. Here is a remote detonator. Once the ballast is attached to the plane, just hit the detonator from the shore and let buoyancy handle the rest. Maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one. Pearl sent word saying, maybe you don't understand. Hasn't been one of us, not a one, to set a foot outside Nellis in over 50 years. You come along with your knowledge of the outside, and it seems the time's come to raise the lady after all. Good. Here's the deployable ballast. Go find the plane, attach the ballast, and hit the button. Might try holding your breath. If that doesn't sound good enough, talk to Jack. He was working on a rebreather once.
Successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. Also in the headlines, tensions are brewing in Freeside between the ruling gang known as the Kings and the large number of NCR squatters seeking refuge there. The leader of the Kings, who would only identify himself as the King, voiced his displeasure, calling NCR citizens, quote, the devil in disguise. He added he didn't want to see the NCR in the ghetto and called for a mass, quote, return.
I've never been so happy in my entire life.
Good news, but I think my program would
I just need some parts from a pressure cooker to create a hermetic seal for the rebreather.
Have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't?
That's a brilliant idea. I can put that together right now. Here you go. A new rebreather. See ya.
It's a sin to hell.
Hey! What are you thinking? Uh-oh. Trouble. What are you doing?
You're mine. It's a sin. Just over a whole lot of foolish words that's been spoken. I love you. Yes, I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
Howdy, folks. It's Mr. New Vegas, and I have a good feeling about all of you listening. Here are our top stories. Prem formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address.
From the mountains to the prairies to the ocean white with gold. God bless America, my home sweet home.
Uh-oh. Trouble. Hey! Trouble. Hey!
You're mine.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
I've had worse.
Looks like our time's over.
Guess we made it. Can't run from me.
This is the voice of the United States broadcasting in the desolate wastelands of the world. This is Enclave Radio. I am your host, Alan Morgan, and I'd like to welcome all of you that are listening throughout the wastelands. We have been off the air for far too long, but it's good to say that we are back in action. Unfortunately, America, we are not back in action the way we would like to be. And, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, America, but President John Henry Eden is dead. We got
Loading public appeasement oration. Complete. Howdy, citizens. How about a yee-haw for law and order in the fine town of Yamu? Token not found.
In addition, scavengers report hulking individuals moving around Hidden Valley after dusk, but have been unable to identify them due to low visibility. These headlines were brought to you by Vault 21. Vault 21. Everything's better when you experience it in a vault. And now, I'd like to play one of my very favorite songs for you.
You do? Wow.
It's going to be a dream come true. That's tremendous. I'll transmit instructions to the robots to start packing up the plane to bring it back to Nellis. I just told you, the robots are going to handle it. They'll break the plane down into pieces and move it up from Colville Bay in one shot. Exactly. We'll be shelling an unoccupied location in outer Vegas to get their attention elsewhere. By the time they realize they aren't under attack, the plane and the bots will be long gone. The kids wish we were shelling a real target, but Pearl thinks it's wise not to start up a war just as the lady has risen. Hey, I'd better get rolling. Jack and I have a lot of work ahead of us.
Hello, friend. How can Mother Pearl be of help today? What you have done for us is a miracle, child. You have fulfilled the only dreams we ever had outside our walls. You are a trusted friend of us all. If there is ever a way for us to help you, child, tell me, and I will make it so. Of course, my child. After all that you have done for us, we would love to help you in the upcoming battle. After all the training in virtual reality, the young ones would relish an opportunity to put their skills to battle. We'll be there when you need us. Bye.
A bunch of shut-ins who scorn outsiders and hold technology over them.
What is it? Okay. If you want. No. Yeah.
It's a free wasteland. Definitely dead.
All mine.
What a shame.
Uh-oh. Hey! I've had worse. Hey! Whew. Uh-oh. Trouble.
And in case you're wondering if you've come to the right place, you have. It's just about time to get you some news. Prim formally sworn a new sheriff today. RNV reporters were on hand to hear the new sheriff address the crowd.
Loading public appeasement oration. Complete. Howdy, citizens.
You look like an angel, walk like an angel, talk like an angel, but I got you the
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. There's nothing good waiting for you further on. Keep saying things like that and I won't be so friendly. Not every super mutant is a brain-damaged brute. Many of us are just as intelligent as basic humans, and the rest don't really have any choice in the matter, do they? Of course. Sorry I bothered you. Enjoy your travels. Still hanging about? You must have heard her radio broadcasts. Though why a human would follow her invitation here is beyond me, unless you didn't listen very closely. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the Supreme Commander of Black Mountain, or as she calls it, the state of Utopatha. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says humans are to be killed on sight. Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's going to be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
Black Mountain. Here we go.
Time to get ourselves some mutant scouts.
Rip and tear until it is done. take him out.
I guess that could have gone.
Got you now.
Uh-oh.
A pleasant surprise to see you made it. I'm ready to get started if you are. Here's the plan. The gate to Tabitha's compound is guarded by several Nightkin, all of them using devices that make them invisible. I'm going to draw them away from the gate by telling them I spotted an intruder in the village. Then you slip in. Yes, so try to stay out of sight, because they'll be coming this way. I'm staying out of this. I've done what I can. The rest is up to you, human.
Gotcha. Not much for family gathering, huh?
I am. I mean, I'm not home. They're still my family. We went through a lot together.
I called them family before, and actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story.
The bad things. They've watched out for me all these years.
Family, both the good and the bad.
lover stands on golden sands and watches the ships that go sailing somewhere beyond the sea.
Hello. Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha? Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years, 52 days, 40 minutes, and 13 seconds since I last spoke to her. I hope she hasn't gotten lonely.
It's far beyond the star, it's near beyond the
Rhonda? Is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you, sir. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is she a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it anymore. It's just such a shock to see Rhonda up and about again. I'm not sure what to do now.
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off. Our journey has been much delayed, but we can catch up if we hurry. Come along now.
Yes, Rhonda.
beyond a doubt. My heart will lead me there soon. We'll meet, I know we'll meet beyond the shore. We'll kiss just as before. Happy we'll feel beyond the sea, and never again I'll go sailing. No more sailing. So long sailing. Bye-bye sailing. When she kissed me, I was born. Then she said goodbye. Then I knew right away I was born to cry. Now I'm happy and the joke's on her. 'Cause I found that place for lovers who wander, yeah,
Took you long enough, so can I go now? Sorry. I assumed the only reason you'd fight past a horde of super mutants and pick the lock on my cell is if you heard my cry for help on the radio. But maybe you're just sightseeing. So since the door's open and all, can I go now? Alrighty then. I'll just head out, alone, by myself, into the dangerous waste. Anything's better than staying here. Let's go. Not to worry, boss. I'm sure killing the boss of one of the families will in no way lead to savage, bloody reprisals against you and your loved ones. You got the caps, I got the skills.
Listeners say the new programming is...
This is the voice of the United States broadcasting in the desolate wastelands of the world. This is Enclave Radio. I am your host, Alan Morgan, and I'd like to welcome all of you that are listening throughout the wastelands. We have been off the air for far too long, but it's good to say that we are back in action. Unfortunately, America, we are not back in action the way we would like to be. And, well, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, America, but President John Henry Eden is dead. We got confirmation not too long ago from one of our scouts that managed to come back to the capital wasteland where John Henry Eden was residing. And let me just tell you right now, America, this is a tragedy. You might remember that...
How's it going, friend? Looking for anything special? Take a gander.
Yeah, I'm afraid I did use that term, America. John Henry Eden was assassinated at his compound in Raven Rock in Washington, D.C., and from all indications, the members of the Brotherhood of Steel are responsible.
Pleasure doing business with you. Come back anytime.
I am being asked to step into shoes that no one could fill. John Henry Eden was the greatest man this country has ever produced. After President Richards' assassination,
you'll be fair and equitable,
he took
boss.
the shattered remains of our country and he moved it with the sole goal of securing this nation's great capital. There is absolutely no basis for the rumor that is flying around that the Brotherhood...
Welcome to Mick and Ralph's. If you need guns, I'm your man. For general supplies and other services, see my partner Ralph. Why? Do you work for one of the casinos? In that case, yes I do. Follow me.
We're responsible. All of us. Every man, woman, and child living in this great nation. The forces of darkness...
Like I always say, a polite society is an armed society.
They say the meek shall inherit the earth, but as we all know, America, only the strong survive. And we, sadly, were not strong enough to protect our president. It's our burden of shame, our cross to bear, which is why, America, we need to stop these petty squabbles. One voice, one enclave.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
If Caesar's dead, why aren't the NCR taking care of regular folks yet?
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile.
Hey, you're the one who's been going around helping people around here, right? The king says to keep up the good work. He said to give you this.
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
People say Mr. House hasn't been heard from in a while. Good riddance. Now, what...
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss. I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
How's it going, friend? Thanks. Thanks for stopping.
Have you seen the new Securitron upgrades? I guess I'll pity anyone. It's testy with those bots.
Keep on moving.
If this is a dream, let me keep
Bang, 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 bang.
Hey!
Whoa!
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show. The show with, in my opinion, which I respect, the best looking audience around. Somebody prove me wrong? More news for you. Top's hotel owner Benny has been killed by an unidentified assailant. His former right-hand man Swank consoled mourners.
If I know my pal Benny, he's swinging with the big cat upstairs as we speak.
I guess that could have gone worse.
Or he's chasing some angel broad with cans as big as our halo.
Guess we...
In addition, we're hearing rumors that Caesar may have been assassinated by an unknown party.
I guess
It
that
is
could have gone
currently
worse.
not known how the assassin was able to evade security. Once again, Caesar dead. A shocking turn of events whose impact is anyone's guess at this point. You know they say that no news is good news, but I think my program would be awfully dull if that were the case. Got some songs coming up for you right now, at least.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile sense, boss.
It's a free wasteland.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people.
Stop it.
I can't believe we were allowed inside the Lucky 38. That place has been a legend since before the war. Oh, this should be good. Am I stepping on your shoes or something, boss? Got it. I'll... Right behind.
Yeah, Mick and Ralph.
I beg you.
Yes, I've got heartaches by the number. I love like it, but the day that I sat down.
What do we have here? Another petitioner for the king? Anything's possible, I suppose. How much is it worth to you to meet the big man? You know what? I like you. Half the people around here, they forget who runs this place. Head on through. The king's the bored-looking guy by the stage. Can't fucking miss him.
Let's kill something, come on.
Look, Rexy, someone new's come to see us. Poor boy. He hasn't been feeling well lately. I'm the king. What can I do for you? Charge? Pays must be at it again. What did he take you for? Pace must be losing his touch. Either that or you're a smooth one. So, what can I do for you? Maybe so. Maybe so. You look like you might be able to handle yourself. Tell you what, you do me a favor, and I'll have some more work for you when it's done. Sound good? In that case, some of the things I need handled will be right up your alley. I'll start you off with something easy. Did you notice the bodyguards for hire near the gates when you entered Freeside? It's good money if you can stay alive long enough. Freeside's not as safe as it used to be, so the money is well earned. Usually well earned, that is. Recently, my men tell me that one of those bodyguards, a fella named Oris, is making a little too much money. He's making a killing in repeat business. Once someone hires him, they never want anyone else. I want you to find out why. Specifically, I want you to hire him. Play the part of an innocent tourist and follow his lead. If nothing happens, so be it. But I'm guessing things won't go so smoothly. Call it a hunch. So, what do you say? You may have noticed that some of those guards out there are kings too. I'm just looking out for my men. I'm not trying to get some kind of unfair advantage. I just want a level playing field for my boys. So, what do you say? Okay then. Once you part ways, return here. I'll look forward to hearing your report. Oh, and take this to cover the hiring cost.
Yes, I do.
If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. We've got stuff we're not even...
My heart, I love. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to kill.
Your safety guaranteed.
If you need to cross Freeside, no one will keep you safer than I will. 200 caps gets you my watchful eye for a trip to the South Gate. Hey, you want the best, you have to pay for it. Done and done. I want to mention a few things up front. In order to ensure your safety, I need you to follow my instructions to the letter. We'll be heading down the main street here the whole way down. No detours. You go off sightseeing, and I go off to find another customer. I'll keep a brisk pace, so try not to fall behind. Now let's head out. To your left here is the old Mormon fort. You get roughed up, the followers there will patch you right up. Not that I ever need yours. Up ahead on the next block,
Any other
King's
juicy
hang.
bits of intel?
Don't let them scare you. They
We've
don't
got
outnumber
stuff
you
we're not
5 to
even
1,
allowed to
you'll be
sell,
fine.
people. Only at Mickey.
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down. I don't like the look of some of those men ahead. Let's take a different way around. I'll scout ahead. You follow at a distance. Gotcha. Thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now.
The show, within my opinion,
Down to the right here is the fun part of town. You haven't seen Freeside till you've been to the Wrangler. Hey, slow down.
Man, I thought those tin cans of Mr. Houses were tough to fool.
I'll scout ahead. You follow at a distance. Gotcha. Thought you could ambush us, huh? Nothing to worry about. If you had hired one of those other hacks, you'd be up to your ass in lowlife right about now. Noticed that, did you? I keenly aimed one of the shots through some soft tissue of one of them to hit the man behind him. That's an interesting theory you've got there. I'd suggest you keep it to yourself. Let's get moving. Stay close. I wouldn't want anything to happen to you.
hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. I've got news for you. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip was easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Also, listeners have been unable to pick up radio broadcasts from Black Mountain recently. Most are calling the static, quote, a welcome improvement. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? More music just ahead.
Angry soldier robots with bazookas. I'm sure they'll be a good police force. You got the cap?
Is it true?
What do you have for me? Ah, so it went down like that, huh? I guess it can't be helped now. Well, you're not subtle, but you get the job done. That's good enough for me. Maybe you can help me with something more important. A lot of folks around these parts who've been here a while resent the sheer number of people that have come into the area since the Strip was built. In turn, the newcomers, most of whom come from the NCR, have gotten ornery from being resented. Sometimes things get violent. This is one of those occasions. Recently, a few friends of mine were attacked, and I want you to find out who did it. Words come that they just woke up over at the old Mormon fort just north of here. Head on over, see if they remember anything. Good. I like that enthusiasm. Return when you have some information we can use.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell, people. Only at Mick and Ralph's. If it can be bought, it can be found at Mick and Ralph's. Are you okay?
What is it? Can't you see I want to be left alone with my friend here? Oh, that's different then. How can I help? I'll do anything to get the bastards that did this. They were big guys, young too. No old geezers like me. Hell, none of them looked even half my age. I was mostly face down in the dirt, begging for my life when it happened, so I only got a quick look at them. Well, it happened at night, around 11. We'd recently made some caps off a bit of scrap we found and wanted to invest it wisely. As we were leaving the Wrangler, we must have taken a wrong turn and ended up in the squatter side of town. From out of nowhere, these big guys show up and start barking questions at us, wanted to know if we were locals. The kid there's about as proud as a local around here gets, and started yelling back at him. Then all hell broke loose. Kid got the worst of it, sad to say. I hope you find the bastards that did this. If you want, try asking my friend Wayne over there about him. He saw more than I did. Wayne, it's okay. The king sent him.
That true? Did the king really send you? I don't really know what else I can add. They were a bunch of guys, better dressed than most Freesiders, I guess. That help? What? No, I thought you were supposed to be here to help, and here you are making accusations. Hey, wait, I just remembered something. I might have heard one of the guys that attacked us call another by name. We had just about had it when one of them said, "Hey, Lou, we gotta go." At least I think he said Lou. Might have been something else. Now that I think of it, he said Lou something with a T. Tennant, that's what he called him. Lieutenant.
He probably said Lieutenant Wayne. The boy means well, but he's dumb as a mutant sometimes.
What? Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. If it can...
What's up?
Have you found anything out? Or were you just here to chat? Bunch of soldier boys, huh? They usually don't come around these parts since their big base is on the other side of the strip. If they're coming over here now, it's gotta be for a reason. I didn't want to believe the rumors that they're looking to take over Vegas, but now, if something big is going down, I'm sure rumors of it will have spread. Ask around, particularly in the squatter areas where the NCR folk hang. You might also mosey on over to the Mormon fort and chat Julie Farkas up. The followers tend to be in the know about these things. Just don't ask her what to do about it. She'll probably ask you to hug someone or something.
Come to Mick and Ralph's for all your shopping needs. Shut up. If they can be bought.
You look like a person in need of a good meal. You wouldn't happen to be an NCR citizen, would you? Now, it's not that I don't believe you, but I'm gonna have to give you a little quiz to verify your citizenship status. That okay with you? That's a good attitude. I'm sure you'll do fine. These are just a few questions that just about anyone in the NCR would know. Alright, here we go. First question. Who was the most popular president in NCR history? Peterson, Tibbet, Kimball, or Tandy? Uh-huh. Okay, second question. What was the original name of the NCR capital? Aradesh, Shady Sands, the Boneyard, or Vault 13? Right. Fine then, last question. What animal is on the NCR's flag? A two-headed bear, an eagle, a two-headed snake, or a two-tailed lion? Good. You passed with flying colors. I told you it'd be fine. I expect you're wanting to know about that meal then, huh? We're located up by the old train station in the northwest part of town. Just tell the guards Hope, and they'll let you through. Best of luck to you.
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. We've got some news for you coming right up. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. In addition, beef prices around the New Vegas Strip have dropped significantly following an agreement between the Ultralux and Brahman Baron Heck Gunderson. The news has been brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Hey, New Vegas, have you ever said you love someone when it wasn't quite true? Sure you have, but you shouldn't, because it's a sin to tell a lie.
Hold up. What's the password? Oh, of course not. We're here to serve the good citizens of the NCR. Please, head on through.
Here you go. I hope this helps. Welcome. There's food and water here for any citizen of the NCR. Please, have some. Yes. I'm a major in the Supply Corps, which is where this food and water comes from. That's not really a pleasant topic of conversation. Let's just say we have our reasons. It's not something I'm willing to discuss. Now, if you'll excuse me, there are other people waiting.
Try to take only what you need.
It doesn't matter if they restrict the water. We can get it elsewhere now.
It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
You got this nut.
Fucking monster.
There's talk of someone going into the Lucky 38 to talk to Mr. House.
So be sure it's true when you say I love you.
I've heard a few patients mention the Securitrons are acting strangely, and no one has heard from Mr. House in a while. If House is out of the picture, maybe we'll be able to get our hands on some of his technology. It would help our scientists greatly.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. It's just about time to get you some news. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future.
I'm honestly pleasantly surprised they would help us out. Well, it looks...
One more story for you. Refugees at Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of...
Only a little. A friend of mine, Major Elizabeth Kieran, has been handing out supplies to the poor a little west of here. What about it? I know something's got them riled up, but I've been too busy with other matters to really look into it. If you're looking into the matter, talk to Elizabeth. She's in charge of the operations here in Freeside, though she won't open up to you right away. If Elizabeth holds out on you, tell her that I sent you. She should be a little more forthcoming if you mention my name. Was there any...
This next song is just magical. I hope you enjoy.
Yes? Was there something else you needed? No. You were right. But here. Yes? Was... That's not really a pleasant... You know Julie? Not everyone in the NCR sees eye to eye with the followers, but they're okay in my book, mostly because of her. If you really want to know, we sent an envoy to the king, offering to coordinate the relief effort. Our envoy was brutally beaten and only barely survived. My superiors ordered the relief mission scrapped. I managed to get clearance to carry out the mission anyway, but with greatly reduced support. Now there's not enough supplies to go around, even if I wanted to serve the rest of Freeside, which I don't. That's all in the past now. I should get back to work. Say hi to Julie for me.
I've heard the Securitrons are nastier than ever.
Heartache number 3 was when you called me and said that you were coming back to stay. With hopeful heart, I waited for you. Not long ago, I waited, but you must have lost your way. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles that I can't think. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world will end.
Well, hey there. I heard that NCR soldier lady told you some wild story about them sending a messenger to us to work out some deal. That's bullshit, and it's nothing to bother the king with. More like they sent someone to spy on us and he wasn't tough enough to last in Freeside. So do everyone a favor and keep your mouth shut about it, okay? That's a shame. Well, do what you want. Just don't expect it to matter.
You find out something about them soldier boys yet? Handing out supplies? Like food and stuff? That ain't nothing to get ruffled over. You find anything else? Ah, that would explain the goons. They're here to keep people like my friends away from the food. That ain't something I support. No, sir. Wait a minute. They said what? Huh, that would explain why they're all riled at us. Seems like we have a big misunderstanding. What the hell?
King, we've got problems.
Lay it on me. What's going on?
There's a shootout going down near the train station. It's Pacer and some strangers. Might be NCR.
What is that fool doing? I need you to head out there and try to defuse the situation. Tell them I'm willing to cooperate.
Man, I thought those tin cans in Mr. House were tough before. Have you seen it?
Why the hell are you here? I got this under control. Why the hell are you here? I got this under...
You there, keep your hands where we can see him. Draw a weapon and we will fire.
This isn't really a good time. What did you want? Like he helped the envoy we sent? No thanks. Then he should watch his back. We know for a fact that the envoy made it to their headquarters. Still, if the king's willing to deal with us, perhaps we can work something out. I'll tell my men to stand down.
Until the moment we met, I had no one to cling to be just everything to.
The king just sent a messenger over, saying these guys are off limits. He's probably already heard about what you did here. Looks like you get to be a hero. Enjoy it while it lasts.
I heard all about what happened. Maybe it's time for a little more talking and a little less fighting. You've helped us plenty, so I'll tell you what. Just this once, name whatever you want, and if I can make it happen, it's done. Don't rush it, though. Toss it around in your head a little. You only get one favor from the king. Things have been a lot better since you helped with those soldier boys. Ask away. Normally, we don't let outsiders join, and you be the first female king ever. But I think I can make an exception in your case. From this day forward, you're one of us, and no one in Freeside will mess with you if they know what's good for them. In addition, if you want to do something about that hair of yours, talk to Sergio. I'll let him know you're coming. Perhaps more importantly, you've earned the right to wear something a little more stylish. Here, wear it proudly.
Its security is well worth the price of it.
What can the king do for you? I got Rex here from a salvager a few years ago. He was a little dinged up when I got him, but one of the followers fixed him right up. He's been acting peculiar for some time now. I took him to the followers and had him checked out, and they said his brain is bad or something. For now, but they said eventually he's gonna get worse. I don't know what to do. I don't know. Maybe. If you found a way to help my poor Rex here, I'd be much obliged. Your best bet will be to talk to Julie Farkas over at the old Mormon fort north of here. Maybe you'll have better luck than I did. All right.
You look at the time.
What?
It's murder o'clock already.
I expect to be awed by your dizzying mercantile.
Shut up!
I'm sure you'll be fair and equitable, boss.
We've got stuff we're not even allowed to sell,
Shut the
people.
fuck up,
Only at
will ya?
Mick and Ralph's.
Our guys put the monorail.
So the great Caesar is dead. Happy news, but I don't know that it'll make things safer. Rex? It breaks my heart every time I see him. He's such a good dog. Yes, a few months ago. We had to tell him there was nothing we could do. No, Rex's condition is way beyond anything we can handle. He requires brain surgery and some sophisticated cybernetics work, too. There's an old scientist named Dr. Henry who reportedly specializes in this sort of procedure. He'd probably be your best bet. Last I heard, he was living up in Jacobstown, far to the northwest. No problem.
Back to work.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die.
Do not interfere with security Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip.
It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
Big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
What an asshole.
It was early in the morning when he rode into the town.
Let me guess. You got work for me, right? Well, you're too late. I just quit the bounty trade. As soon as I pick up some caps that Daughtry owes me, I'm out of this scrapyard. Because I killed a couple of marks for him, that's why. Damn right they were. They were good, too. Till I popped a couple shells in their ass. See, somebody gives me a job, Well, hey, the field's wide open now that I'm gone. Probably lots of people looking to get in once they hear I quit. See, I thought the bounty hunting trade would be easy money. Also, I ran into this Mark who was a little too tough for me. But with this guy, might have cost me some bad burns or an ass rape. I'm all for risking my life, but I'm a little sensitive about my asshole. Simple. Gonna make myself some easy money. Once I get my cash from Daughtry, I'm going to head on over to Gomorrah and win big at cards. There's not as many people playing at Gomorrah, so that means I've got better odds of winning big.
Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry men that tried before were dead.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Hey.
Big iron on his hip. The morning passed so quickly, it was time for them to meet. It was 20 past 11 when they walked out in the street. Folks were watching from the windows, everybody held their breath. They knew this handsome
Patrolling the
Ranger
Mojave
was about
almost makes you
to
wish
meet
for a
his
nuclear winter.
about to meet his death.
What's up?
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the Ranger is still talked about today.
Evening. A platoon of veteran rangers is like a tactical nuke, only tougher to...
Howdy. Name's Sterling, 1st Recon. Can't say I've seen you before. I'd remember if I had. Got a good memory for faces, landmarks and such too. Comes with practice, that's all, and a lot of scouting from place to place.
Scared. Hello. Hello.
Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal slip when he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip.
Hello.
Big iron on his hip.
Nelson's back in our hands. I hope we can defend it this time.
Big iron. When he tried to match the Ranger with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip.
If it's bad news, you can take it up with the Colonel. If it's good news, it better involve some dead fiends. Damn right I am. And I'm paying bounties. I've got 3 fiends I want dead, and I don't give a goddamn how it gets done. That sound like something that interests you? Good. That's damn good. I figure it's about time we got lucky out here, so maybe you can snuff one of these maniacs. First one calls herself Violet. God knows why. The name is the prettiest thing about her. Spends most of her time with a pack of vicious dogs. Then there's Driver Nephi. He's fast and he's brutal. Killed about a dozen of my men with a goddamn driver iron. Hence his name. And finally, Cook. Rapist, pyromaniac, and damn good chef if you believe the fiends we've captured. Probably the craziest of the lot. I'm not gonna feed you any bullshit. These aren't your common Vegas trash. They've all killed good NCR men, and plenty of mercs too. You go after them, any of them, you're in for a hell of a fight. So, which one is it gonna be? One thing I should tell you about Cook. Piece of shit is pure animal. He raped one of my snipers, and that makes this personal. Also, he's got a flamethrower, and he's damn good with it. From what I hear, he either rapes or burns every living thing he gets his hands on. Only one man's gotten close to killing him, and that's Little Buster. So he says, anyway. Maybe it's bullshit, but I'd still ask him about it. Bounty hunter. Talks big. But he's still alive, so he can't be completely full of shit. I think he's out in the yard, waiting to claim a couple bounties. One more thing. If you want the full reward, you need to bring me a recognizable head. My superiors need proof they're gone. That means no headshots, no decapitations till after they're dead, and no damage to the face. If you want to be safe, aim for the chest. You bring me a head that looks like a rotten tomato, people will be doubting, and I won't be authorized to pay the entire bounty. Good luck to you, and don't get careless.
Right.
I'm not exactly a mercenary, but taking out scumbags of this magnitude.
You really
wouldn't
enjoy
cause
dragging me into
sleep.
situations where I get shot at, don't you?
Welcome back to the Mr. New Vegas show.
Yep, I'm still here. The rapist with the flamethrower? Yeah, that's a combination I stay the fuck away from. I was stalking him for a while. Real good at that. Watching people from where they can't see me, you know? Only one thing I learned about that asshole. Keeps a bunch of Brahmins. Most of them he roasts whenever he feels like it. But there's one. Must be his pet or some shit. Doesn't let anybody near that Brahmin. Somebody puts a bullet in her, I bet that'd piss him off good. Might make him careless, too.
Brought to you by the Vicky and Vance Casino. Vicky and Vance, be our partners in crime. Stick around, we've got some great
Our
songs
rangers are
coming
going to
up
show
for you.
everyone what happens when we're pissed off. It seems that the territories are about to blow up.
Girl, you are some grade A poon. Anybody ever tell you that? You and me at Gamora, rolled up in those silk sheets. I got leave coming up in a bit, so let me know if you'll be around. Not unless you count the fiends as serious. Gorobets keeps us inside the fence most of the time. Doesn't matter to me. I just shoot bad guys. Sooner or later, they'll move us out to the dam, though. That's when the shit gets nasty. Legion fights to win, and they're smart. Hell of a lot smarter than these crazy fiends. But I don't feel bad about shooting Legion boys. Fiends, on the other hand, sometimes I get pangs of conscience. Not often, but sometimes. Yeah, well, we can't all be heartless shitheads, right? What gave me away? The big gun, the shades, or the attitude? They don't. Only the good ones do. My partner's got some potential, so I let him wear those goofy glasses. I tell him they're his training shades. He totally buys it. Truth is, his eyes just suck. The little guy, 10 of spades. I like him because he listens. Doesn't shut up the rest of the time, but when I talk, he listens. Also, he doesn't pull any stupid come-ons, like practically every other horn dog alpha male on this base. Might be he's just scared of me, though. Yeah, we spot for each other, watch each other's backs. Usually works pretty well, unless you get paired up with an asshole. Thing is, there's a lot of assholes in the army. Now, if they paired me up with somebody who looks like you... A lot of downtime in the army. Nobody around but you and your partner. Plenty of time for whatever we want. Yeah, I always scare off the hot ones.
Evening. Hey there, miss. 10 of spades. First recon sharpshooter. At your surface. Oh yeah, fine. Just a little stutter. Had it since I was a kid. Doesn't stop me from kicking ass. Hey, no cause for that. Yeah, right. That's Brahmin shit. Lucky for you, we're on base and I can't start trouble with civvies. How about you get lost? How about you get out of my face? Nah, it's no problem. Everybody likes to have a little fun with me. You don't rib somebody you don't like.
You came back but never meant to stay. Yes, I've got heartaches by the number, troubles by the score. Every day you love me less, each day I love you more.
Looks like break time's over.
Yes, I've got heartaches by the number. But the day that I
Trouble.
I've got heartaches by the number. Bad guys. To the town of our three who rode a stranger one fine day. Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip. It was early in the morning when he rode into the town. He came riding from the south side, slowly looking all around. He's an outlaw, loose and running, came the whisper from each lip. Here to do, big iron on his hip, big iron on his hip.
Easy go.
Many men did try to take him and left many men were dead. He was vicious and a killer, though a youth of 24, and the notches on his pistol Now strangers started talking, made it plain to folks around. Was an Arizona ranger who lost his time. He came here to take it out off and be dead. And he said it didn't matter, he was
Hey,
after
that's
Texas
not okay.
Red. After Texas Red. Wasn't long before the story was relayed to Texas Red. But the outlaw didn't worry, men that tried before were dead. 20 men had tried to take him, 20 men had made a slip. 21 would be the ranger with the big gun. The morning passed. It was 20 past. Oh, damn that. To meet his death.
What are you doing?
There was 40 feet between them when they stopped to make their play. And the swiftness of the ranger is still talked about today. Texas Red had not cleared leather for a bullet fairly ripped. And the ranger's aim was deadly with the big iron on his hip. Big iron on his hip. It was over in a moment and the folks had gathered round. There before them lay the body of the outlaw on the ground. Oh, he might have went on living, but he made one fatal mistake. He tried to make the big iron on his head. Big iron. When he tried to match the ranger with the big iron on his head. Big iron on his head.
Looks like break time's over.
Hey!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. New Vegas. Thank you very, very much for listening. All the latest news coming your way right now. Merchants are saying that there's been little contact between traders from Nipton in recent days, causing concerns that the isolated town may be in trouble. In addition, the death toll continues to climb around Camp Forlorn Hope, where Legion raiding parties are still chipping away at the NCR's hold south of the dam. You know, I think all news, whether it's good or bad, brings us closer together. Don't you? I'd like to play something really special for you right now because you deserve it.
What the fuck are you doing here? You got some kind of fucking death wish, asshole? If you're fucking carrying, just fucking say so. Yeah, deliver to the boss. Business as usual. Motor runners down in the maintenance wing. Straight through the door behind me, down the hall, down the stairs to the right. We have a con coming through to see the boss. Don't shoot at her. Hey, got any jet?
Raul Tejada, gunslinger and sole survivor of the Alamo Range.
I worry too much.
I wasn't expecting a resupply so soon. So you have anything from Red Rock Canyon to sell me? I guess it isn't a secret. Yeah, the residents of the vault are all dead. We killed them. Funny thing is, they just let us in. We didn't have to force the doors or anything. I'm not here to talk. I'm here. We can get the fuck out.
Get the fuck away from me!
Hey!
Don't worry, boss.
When an irresistible force is used, an old
Murderer! Got you!
Ah, damn. That's gonna
Gotcha. There you are. I'm gonna...
Come on!
Don't say no, 'cause I am dead. So on guard, knows what the fates have in store.
I'm glad that's over
Mysterious
with.
sky. I'll try hard.
Empty. Watch out!
There you are.
There you are. Watch out!
Take down this password. It'll get you into the Overseer's area upstairs, I think. Thanks for the help. We'll find our own way out.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to me, Mr. New Vegas, and you look extraordinarily beautiful right now. Well, you know what that means, folks. Time for some news. Witnesses report a huge October creature surfacing in Lake Mead. So far, photos of the so-called Lake Mead monster are grainy and underexposed. One more story for you. Word out of Camp Golf is that many NCR Rangers can expect redeployment in the near future. One anonymous soldier said it was part of a new strategy. Well, that's all I have for you. This is Mr. New Vegas wishing you ladylike luck tonight. Coming up, I've got some tunes I think all of you are gonna like.
No one deserves to live except us. Kill them all. Get to work.
That's not okay.
But must admit sleepless nights I've had about the boy. Silver stream, he melts my foolish heart every single season. Though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of the cat above the door. Lord knows I'm not a fool, I really shouldn't.
Motor runner dead? Who the fuck gonna run the show now?
Looks like break time's over. There you are. Empty.
It's a free wasteland.
Just lay down your weary head. Dream, sweetly dream. Dream about tomorrow instead. Sleep, go to sleep. Whispering a lullaby tune. Dream, sweetly dream. Swinging with the man in the moon. Why don't you go and take it slow?
Hey, where'd you come from?
I was born just outside Mexico City. Name's Raul.
And? What is this, the hokey pokey?
And nothing else. It's because that's all they want to give you.
Sorry, I'm wrong.
Sleep softly, sleep, and let the world go by.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. New Vegas here. You're all so great, and we're gonna keep you listening all day. I've got news for you. NCR Correctional Facility is now under prisoner control following a successful riot. Locals should avoid anyone who looks like they've done time. Moving on. NCR officials at Camp McCarran were relieved when technical difficulties with its monorail line to the New Vegas Strip proved easy to fix. One anonymous official told us a serious mechanical failure would have been a disaster because of the age of the train and the scarcity of the replacement parts. Those are our stories for this hour. This is Mr. New Vegas signing off. Just kidding. I'm not going anywhere. My love for you is too strong. More tracks coming your way right now.
Stars of the midnight ranges.
Hey!
Here we go.
Stars of the midnight.
Uh-oh.
Whoa!
Trouble. Trouble. Trouble.
Watch out!
Watch out!
I see you're still alive, and that's promising. Any luck on that bounty? That right. You killed one of the psychopaths on my shit list. God damn it. That's Violet, all right. You've made me one happy son of a bitch, you know that? Here. Think you can take down another one of these scumbags? You killed another one. Well, well, well. Driving the Phi. Nothing to say, you son of a bitch? No tips on my golf swing? Lost a lot of good men to this psychopath. I guess we can send first recon down to Camp Forlorn Hope. That's 2 psychopaths dead. If you can bring down the 3rd, there's a bonus in it for you. If that's true, that'd be the last of them. Yeah, that's Cook. Ugh, did he always smell like this, even before he was dead? And the fiends let this guy touch their food? Well, this is payback for at least one of my troopers. She'll be glad to know he's dead. Here's your caps. You've been one hell of a stroke of good luck, you know that? Those 3 scumbags probably killed 20 NCR troopers. And you bring them down alone. Wish I had a few grunts as good as you. Damn good working with you.
Whoa!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Watch out!
You keep talking to me, Sweetness, and people are gonna think we're an item. Not that I mind. Yeah, I always scare off the hot ones.
Watch out!
To be my own true love.
Trouble.
I know it's stupid to be mad about the boy. Melts my foolish heart every single though I'm quite aware that here and there are traces of sad about the boy.
Found you. Over here.
What have you done?
Hey! Trouble. Uh-oh.
This odd diversity of misery
Uh-oh.
and joy. I'm feeling quite insane and young again, and all because
Hey!
This is Mr. New Vegas fanning the flames of your passion. Here are our top stories. Traders from California are being turned away from Mojave Outpost where the NCR is concerned about dangers along Nipton Highway and I-15. In addition,
Trouble.
refugees in Bitter Springs are giving startling accounts of the legate known as Lanius, who is said to be Caesar's top field commander. One refugee told us the legate took over an underperforming squad of troops by beating its commander to death in full view of everyone. The legate then ordered a tenth of his own force be killed by the other 9/10. And you thought your boss was a pain. That's the news. This is Mr. New Vegas filling in for Mr. New Vegas. Got some songs coming up for you right now. At least one is probably about love.
Be advised, visitors will be held responsible for the behavior of any non-human sapients accompanying them.
I've got heartaches by the number, a love that I can't win. But the day that I stop counting, that's the day my world.
Bang bang Yes?